Welcome back. If you've been wondering about the future of Obamacare, our Law Vegas Now expert Eric Palacios joined us with an update. Take a look. Eric, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
So we don't have, a shortage of healthcare information on this show, but let's talk about specifically Obamacare. What's the update on the Supreme Court deciding what they're going to do about it?
Well, it's a difficult case to decide. It's been up in front of the Supreme Court twice already. This is the third time. And now the issue is whether it's constitutional to continue the act based on the fact that it's mandatory to everyone. Now, originally, the court held that it was constitutional because Congress had a right to do this because the penalty to not do it was a tax, and Congress has a right to tax. So it passed that time. But then Congress eliminated this tax or reduced it to zero. So now the argument is if the CARE Act was found to be constitutional based on the tax, and now the tax is basically eliminated, the whole Affordable Care Act should be done away with, and we have to start new from scratch. So the court has to decide what they're going to do. There's an argument that it could just sever that provision and do away with that as unconstitutional, but continue with the rest of the act, but we're going to have to wait and see.
All right, well, what will the court likely do in your opinion?
They will probably do that, is sever it, say, although this clause or this part of it was unconstitutional or can't be enforced, the rest of it will continue to go forward. And they will likely base, if they make that decision, base it on what was Congress's intent when they reduced the tax to zero. Obviously, they didn't do it to eliminate the act altogether, otherwise they would have voted to do that and tried to do that. They just voted to reduce the tax to zero. So if you go based on what was Congress's intent, it's probably to keep the act. We'll see if the court follows that. Okay, definitely a complicated topic. When will the court decide? Do you know? Well, they heard arguments this week on Tuesday, but we likely will have an answer by early summer. Okay, well then we'll just have to keep checking in on this topic and with you. Very good. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much, Eric. Have a good one. For more information, give Eric Palacios and Associates a call at 702-444-7777. You can also visit their website at ericpalacios.com. Kendall?